All right, so today was an upper body day. I actually started out the entire workout with some red band face pulls. I did those for a total of 75 reps. Didn't think you'd want to see that, so I didn't bore you with it. But I wound up starting this workout, filming it with me doing the bench press. So let's go ahead and discuss that. So I wound up doing my max effort work with a illegal wide grip bench press. I broke out the belt, didn't break out the wrist straps, but I wound up getting a pretty good 1 rep max, or at least a 1 rep training max, that is. So I did my first set. It was just me doing 1 rep at 225. It felt all right. I didn't wind up filming it, so I wound up doing it a second time, but I didn't do that because I didn't wind up filming it. I actually wound up doing it a second time because the first time around it didn't feel too good. So after I did those two sets at 225 for 1 rep each, I wound up upping the weight, and I wound up doing 1 set at 1 rep, 245, and I did notate that it felt better. And then I immediately went ahead and did 1 set, 1 rep at 255, and then my final one at 1 set, 1 rep at 265. After that, I wound up doing closed grip bench press. Right now, I am going to be working the closed grip bench press for a few reasons. This is going to be my main muscle builder for my upper body, for pressing, that is, at least for the time being. I am switching it out from the dumbbell incline press that I've been doing for quite a while. Although I love it, I just think it's time to introduce a new stimulus here. And I thought, what better way to get some good pressing in than me doing some closed grip bench press? It's still a huge compound movement. It's going to address my weak link. So I wound up doing the closed grip bench press today, and I'll continue doing it going forward. I got one. I did three full sets. For my first set, I wound up getting 8 reps at 225. For my second set, I wound up getting 6 reps at 225, and then for my third set, I wound up getting 6 reps at 225. Now I'm gonna let y'all know. Before I started cutting, I was doing the bench press, the closed grip bench press, and I was getting about three sets for about 10 reps at 225. So it was a little alarming. It kind of threw me for a little bit of a loop there while I was working out, that I wasn't getting the reps that I wanted to get, but sometimes that does happen. So we're just going to work past that though and keep going. But after that, I wound up thinking I'd go ahead and do the T-bar row. I'm doing the T-bar row now as well when I'm at similar strength. It's going to be something that I am working in now. I was using the single, um, the dumbbells for a single arm row bent over. I was doing those for quite a while, and I'll probably still throw them in every now and then, especially whenever I'm at gyms that don't have the setup that Seminole Strength has. But for right now, while I'm at Seminole Strength, I'm going to keep doing these T-bar rows. I really like the isometric contraction it's given me for my tendon health in my knees, especially my hurt tendon. I like how it's giving me a little bit of a strain in my lower back there. I'm definitely getting some work down there. Um, if not isometrically, a little bit whenever I pop up and down. I'm not really squatting that much, so I'm not really too concerned with fatiguing my lower back too much. Um, but yeah, I wound up doing 3 sets total for this at 12 reps each at 135. And I mean, it's feeling pretty good. I mean, you can see it here on camera. You see, you see me getting that stretch at the bottom and a little squeeze at the top. It's heavy, so I'm not getting the squeeze that I want, but that'll improve as I continue doing these going forward. But yeah, I feel like I got a good little pull in here. So gonna keep working these for a while. Keep progressing on them for the time being. After I wound up doing my T-bar row, I went ahead and began to do my overhead tricep extensions. I did those because, again, I have that tricep weakness. We're definitely going to keep addressing that tricep weakness. So I'm going to do those overhead tricep extensions. I got good DOMs the other day from doing them, and I just wound up doing 2 sets at 20 reps at 120 pounds. Now, the first one, which you're seeing right here, it was a weird start, but as I started doing the movement, it started improving and feeling a little better. And then the second set I thought was pretty good. Not only did I get a better camera angle, but the second set really felt better. So we're going to see that in just a second. I'd like you to be able to see from that angle at least just how good my triceps are working during this exercise. There it is right there. You see that? So I'm getting that full extension. I mean, that one wasn't. I'm trying to get that full extension. There we go. That's really what I'm going for here. Just, you know, getting that work in. But yeah, I wound up doing that overhead tricep extension. I'm going to keep trying to work those, progress on them to address that weak link. And then after I wound up doing my tricep extensions, I decided I'd go ahead and work my shoulders, which I do think are my weak link, and maybe not when it comes to strength, but definitely when it comes to aesthetics. So I'm working my shoulders right now pretty hard too. I wound up doing dumbbell lat raises. I did 2 sets of those at 20 reps each at 30 pounds. They felt pretty good. Um, Here, they're about to come up here in a second. You'll be able to see them. They felt pretty good, getting that squeeze at the top for a second. And I really wound up filming straight on this time. I wanted to be able to see it here. I do have a little bit of asymmetry. You can see here the left shoulder does appear to be going a little bit higher. That might be from a previous injury years ago when I used to wrestle, but nevertheless, we're going to try to address those asymmetries, those muscular imbalances, all that stuff. Just doing these exercises here. But yeah, I wound up doing these dumbbell lateral raises. They felt pretty good overall. The shirt came off here. And yeah, you can really see it here. I'm kind of leaning to one side a little bit more. So we're going to keep addressing that, keep working on it. But overall, these felt pretty good. Pretty good. Started cheating at the end too. That's how you know it was a good lift. But yeah, after that, instead of calling it quits, I wound up doing some dumbbell shoulder shrugs too. Again, primarily through these in here at the end, just for some extra work. Felt up for it. I can always keep training that grip. So I did those not only for the grip, but also for the shoulders as well. That yoke look. Um, I want to definitely keep some definition up there as I'm cutting. Um, but yeah, I wound up doing these dumbbell shoulder shrugs. They felt good. Did 2 sets at 10 reps each at 110 pounds. There they are. My arms look massive, by the way, compared to my shoulders. So just trying to even it all out, get my shoulders, my upper back, and traps looking pretty thick. So with all that said, though, this was a pretty great workout, and uh, stay tuned for the next one, I guess. But yeah, have a great day. Bye.